Okay. Time to clock in. Okay, there's a bit of a problem. And it's that I don't really see a good line for Watson. It's not impossible, but my... How do you call this? My ground types are really weak. I have access to Palpitoad, not even Seismitoad, and Seismitoad isn't that good. And Gligar, like unevolved ones. Other options I could have right now are Mudsdale or Donphan, who are a lot better. Especially I have no Ampharos counter, as far as I know, and yeah, the whole fight against Watson looks really bad. Apart from that, that's not any reason not to play and try. So I will figure out something, but first I have some more stuff to do, which is Wally with his level 42 Kirlia, and then the gym trainers who aren't always obvious and completely free. Let me get the items, like the important items. There are a lot of damage boosting items I didn't store. To the point that every single item I think was on Amon. Okay. And yeah, now I just have to figure out my gym fights. I haven't looked at any of them. So let me set up this properly. Should be fine. Okay, yeah, the first trainer is Wally outside of the gym, and I don't actually have this trainer on my calc, so my solution is also, yeah, there's Ape and Seismitoad who I can get with Candice, but they are here just for calc purposes. I can get the Kirlia just by importing a blank set. Setting it to level 43, it's actually 43. It's modest. It has no item, no hypnosis, dazzling limb, future sight, and imprison, so let's... Well, it's only actually future sight and dazzling limb. So usually if you have a single steel type, this fight is free, and that seems to be the case. So you just bring this guy and kill it. If it gets a bit weird, you bring in Arcanine. If it gets a bit weirder, you bring in your dark type. Although if I bait an incorrect move, then it looks really weird. So because this can hypnosis, I just have to go chest, or let's get that out of the way. So get this. I'm going to do something I usually never do, which is just trust the strategy and not try to bring 6 mons and do the whole thing. Like, this should work, so why care? Iron Head. Kate goes for imprison. Iron Head. Yeah. Bro loses. Now I can actually go to the gym. There's one thing I don't like. And it's that, like, there's the casino here, the game corner. where you can get an encounter, and it's like one per the whole for the whole run, and with each badge you get a different additional possibilities. So they scale with badges. You can choose between a pool of usually 3 months, and they suck so much ass until at least you beat Norman. And usually the ones you get after Norman, who are Pinsir or Heracross, aren't even that good. So this feels like a really useless place. In general, I like the idea, but early game mons are just ass. So yeah, let's have a look at the traders. I'm actually a bit tired. Maybe it's not a good moment to be to be doing this. But well, who cares? Okay, there's guitarist, and then the funny name. This is electric terrain because it's electric surge. And yeah, immediately you can see why I have no good grass, no good ground types. Like absolutely no one even comes close to one-shotting a nobody. Electros, extreme lives. This guy, this is toxic spikes. Usually you bring Matzdale and kill. Like what am I expecting to do here? Letting toxic spikes be up is really bad, so maybe the play is I burn this guy. Okay, I can't actually burn this guy, it's a gym fight, they heal you before going in, so you can go use Guts Struts. I could try to show it a kill with like rising voltage, but that doesn't really work. Okay, with some helping hand. This guy kills, for example. I mean, how are my ground types so bad that the non-ground type actually kills? Like, not kills, of course, comes close to killing. But this guy turbo dies to crit. Like, this is neutral damage. What do you mean on my super effective damage is that weak? Well, isn't there anyone that can kill this without giving a turn to use toxic spikes? I mean, Hariyama comes close, but doesn't quite kill. With black glasses, maybe. This guy is running 2 dark type moves. What's the plan here? Like, if this guy brick breaks or something, that's actually worse than knockoff. Yeah, this never kills. I would need a crit. This kind of kills. Not really. Ah, yeah, it's because of the individual hit. Here, rounding fucks up my damages. I don't know what's the plan here. But what happens if I let toxic spikes go up and go Bechaberry and important mons? I guess I'll have to go with that. Then I go Mad Shot on this. This is electric terrain. Yeah, because this is citrus, I can't even go and do it like this. I mean, maybe if I am soft sand, I'm not even guaranteed, I think, to kill. Nope, it should have to be 62%. But with Gligar, maybe? This is like the exact same roll. Hate to see it. Okay, this guy does it but dies if it doesn't go for toxic spikes and crits. That's something I don't want to find out. Prolum maybe... No, he also dies to double attack. I mean, in the end, if I'm just going to tank... No, but this guy also dies. Is there anyone that doesn't die to this? Big Tribble. Let's say I give it a poison barb. Also, it looks like a really strong counter to being poisoned. Like toxic spikes, I mean. Okay, so I hit double sludge bomb, kill it. It's not perfect, but it works. Then who comes in? Probably Driflim. Actually, maybe it's Raichu. Because this guy is probably using toxic spikes. Let me look at the AI for toxic spikes. It should be the same that for Stealth Rock. Not really. No, it's actually the same AI. Okay. It's extremely likely to use it on turn 1, so we should account for that. Like, it has to be so Mickey Mouse, so fraudulent to not to roll the +8 on highest damage and go for it. So then, predictably, it will be the first one that's faster enough damages or sees kill. Because this guy won't see kill. It should be this, without damages. Griffin doesn't. Does it see electric seed? I don't think it sees it. So this comes in. It's guaranteed to use... Okay, no, this is electric terrain, wait. Okay, then I sort of no longer... out damage? I'm not sure. How does this even work? Well, let's account for both possibilities and call it a day. Okay, this never kills. Okay, no, never kills is just wrong. But it's a 50-50. Arcanine should be fine. It fights this really well, so let's just go Arcanine if it's Driflim, and if it's Toxtricity. Okay, why does this guy kill? Because it's faster. Okay, any ground type move seems to obliterate this guy. It's double effective, right? Yeah. Okay, then Sludge Bomb. Go here. Maybe I can afford Grit plus Poison. If I go Pecha Berry, then maybe, but I should, like, I would need it twice. I can also go Lairon here for the immunity, bait Overdrive instead, which is an electric type move. Then go here. Then I'm just dead to Hyper Voice Crit because this guy sucks. I can go here instead maybe. And I'm not dead. But I'm poisoned. Okay, maybe I'm not because this is a flying mon, right? Does this work like I think it does? Let me look at the wiki. Yeah, steel types, flying types, and poison types, or like levitating mons don't get affected. So actually, Gligar is useful here. Something I didn't expect, I would say. And then for the Raichu, it looks like anyone that's capable of tanking somewhat works. Okay, what I didn't realize is that Hariyama is actually Guts, guaranteed to be Guts because of toxic spikes. So it could kill mons, usually it wouldn't stand a chance against, but that doesn't really work. because it's like it already kills Raichu. And Raichu's just faster because of its ability. And what's debating here? On Arcanine, it's going to use probably Surf. If I'm low, maybe it's Discharge instead. On Gligar, it's also going to use Surf. So whatever that switches into a Surf, then kills. But there's probably nothing that works like that because this is yeah. A pure grass type maybe. I don't have any of those. Actually, I only have 2 grass types. Both are weak to psychic type attacks for one reason or another. This guy can't really take 2 attacks. This guy can. So maybe the play is to go... Oh, it can. It really can't. Okay, let's think about something else. I can go for free to any ground type. If I bait Discharge, yeah, but then I mudshot this, it becomes slower. It's still faster than my whole team. It's already really fast. Okay, other options include baiting Signal Beam from this. I don't know how. Like, I would need to have Paras or something, a quad weakness. Okay, apparently I can just go Electros instead. This guy actually tanks what he wanted to tank, so let's do it like this. Go Electros, give it it's also Levitate, so it's not going to get affected by Toxic Spike like it escapes the gold. With this it's like 4 months that aren't affected by Toxic Spikes, which is crazy. Okay, I just give this guy something like a Muscle Band. Gets the job done. My hard counter to this is just go Lairon on okay, if it's Overdrive, I just go here. Yeah, I cover every single case except for Hyper Voice. Which, come on. Like, I just go here and bait Overdrive. So yeah, I cover everything. The problem probably is the Drifblim. He's going to use like Hex or Thunderbolt. I can go Bolton, I guess, in one shot, so both of these guys deal with it. What's the bait here with? I show kill, I don't show kill, so it's this guy for Psych Shock. The Electros doesn't really care about that. I can also go Lairon because this hits through defense and bait Surf, which deals a bit less. Okay, yeah, this looks really strong now. Let's see how I missed something. Especially the poison spikes stuff. So technically Electros is dead to double crit. But I'm not planning for that. Like, it's not my... something that it depends on me if it crits twice. This guy is just going to be Pecha Berry because it's a Hex Drifblim. This guy needs a Toxic Barb, is it? Poison Barb. This guy doesn't really need anything. Does this need the soften or does it already one shot? It one shots already. I guess just in case, give it a Pecha Berry. It's not going to be triggered by the spikes, but maybe by Sludge Bomb, then it will try to Bino Shock or something, I don't know. Okay, this guy needs a Muscle Band, so nothing. Let's give it the Black Glasses, there's no reason to give it a worse item. It's just going to click Crunch. Okay, and this guy is for Driflim, so it will be switching into Hex or Thunderbolt. Which is completely fine, so I guess keep this, the muscle band. And then Lyron is here to deal with toxicity, so it doesn't really matter. I guess give it an orange berry. I have citrus berries now, I must remember that. But it doesn't really do anything here. Okay, I like this line. Toxic, poison bark, pecha berry, orange berry, pecha berry, black glasses, muscle plant should be fine. Let's go fight Guitarist Kirk. Probably my favorite trainer in this game. It gives me a very specific idea, and I'm not going to elaborate on that. I think Orchin Victor was showing up. We should see toxic spikes from this. I'm faster, so I slash bomb once. If I kill with a crit, it's even better. Okay, nothing. This is citrus berry, which is accounted for. That's why I deal so much. To be able to kill. That's the expected result. Toxic spikes. Let's see now if it's Driflim or not. Because of the electric seed, if it sees the seed before switching in, then it can be Driflim. If it doesn't, then it's probably toxicity. Okay, it doesn't see the seed. So then this is going to only ever slash bomb, which means research to this guy. It's both immune to slash bomb and toxic spikes. So now it has to be overdrive. I go here for free again. And this useless piece of shit actually has a one hit KO. Because it's quite effective, so it better kills. It's going to Hyper Voice, but it never kills me, nor does anything weird. Okay, now, who is it? It's Raichu because Driflim doesn't see kill, and it's guaranteed to be Surf. Yeah. So I can go straight to Electros. Let's not see a crit. If it's not a crit, then I'm guaranteed to deal with this. Even if it's not, I should be fine. Like if it's a crit. Okay, no crit. So I just dunk on this guy with Crunch. It doesn't seem that toxic spikes are up, but they are. I'm just cheesing with immune mons. Okay, now it's Driflim. It should only see kill with Hex most of the time. It's also highest damage. Okay, defense. So can I make this use anything else? I can make it use acrobatics. If I go Victorbell, is this acrobatics on... Can this be acrobatics on my Electros? No. Okay, this is always Hex. And Victorbell always tanks one of those. I'm not sure what I did with that, but that must be acrobatic, so I go here because it's resisted. Okay, I think that by switching in Big Trouble, I killed the toxic spikes. I didn't know that worked like that. And it would have been better if I had known, but... Well, I almost never kill with this rock slide. Yeah, I would need a crit. It's +1 defense. Okay, now am I dead to max roll crit or something? Nope. Never. Then very simple. Let's save. Just cut the next one here. For the better background. Okay, 5-man fight, you fight those. This early in the game, I mean. It's this one. It's a single battle. At least it seems that it's not going to do anything weird. Mainly because I could probably just kill with Staraptor to a wing beat, which makes it worthless. Because it's like the only thing it can do is just tail wheel with Prankster, which it's not even going to use because I think it's outspeed and to hit KO. So its only other option is to go for a discharge or baton pass or something. If it goes for baton pass, then it's really intelligent, but it shouldn't go for it. So I'm just going to dual wing it and kill through the focus sash. That means I bait, well, this guy for an obliteration. It's Sing and Magnetize, which usually means that your ground type is useless. Because you come here and you're like, yeah, I'm just going to use Bulldoze. It magnetizes and you're done. So any other other good options would be to use the magnetize turn to switch to something else that kills. That's probably going to be Rapidash. Let's see with the soft sand. Yeah, it always kills. Okay, this guy's the goat. If I understand the AI correctly. Yeah, but it can sing. So it's not that good anymore. Oops, not this guy. This guy. Okay, I can try to pivot me maybe with Ape. No, I can't. There's no way I do it. I was like, I can go to a mon that cannot be put to sleep, and then it's never sing on the switch, but then it can switch like sing, and I'm just going to use high horsepower. Or yeah, this never works. This is magnet rise, so it's never going to be. You can't hit this without ground type move. Okay, other options would be break with Prolum, crunch with Pangoro. This is assuming a crit, by the way. Helping hand boost is the same as a crit boost. Yeah, you really hate when there's a mon and it's like faster than your whole team. What am I supposed to do with that? I can go Hariyama, maybe. Hariyama is always reliable. Then I'm like break maybe. Oops. Just a bit more and I like almost never. Well, I kill sometimes. There are not much I can do. I can try to kill this with 2 mons, but this has a lot of them. Well, let's just try it with Hariyama. I didn't look at every single option, so let's see real quick. Yeah, I have a lot of the same. A lot of mons that are just slow and don't really deal significant damage. Electros could 1v1, but Sync here is really bad. Also, this is the Bolt Absorb, so don't even try to use an electric type move. This hits really hard but dies. Iron dies, a crit. This kind of hits once. That's Smack Punch. This tanks Hyper Boys really well. I could switch it into one of those. Then I get off a Rock Slide like every single time. I think this just kills with Muscle Band. But if I'm put to sleep, then I don't, so... Okay, I'm probably bringing this guy. Because Victory Bell takes too much. It's immune to Thunderbolt, but for what? Yeah. This would be easier with Ape, but not trivial. Okay, let's try with this. Can I do it? Can I do the rest of the fight with 2 more slots? There's Oricorio. And it seems it kind of dies to Bolton. It's Dancer, so you can't use a dance. Okay, and it just confuses you, which is extremely annoying. I could try to show it a kill with... Yeah, I can try to switch the scene. I don't really know how. I have Striker. Can't really fight my Gligar. Which is great news. Finally, it does something. Galvantula. Everyone's really fast here. What the hell? This is full of fast mons. Okay, Galvantula. There is a 1 Rock Slide, but this can switch in. Seems like Rapidash deals with it. Like the worst thing that can happen is a double crit or maybe a Thunderbolt paralysis. I could try to use Bolton because it's faster with Psychic Fangs and stuff like that. If it switches into Thunderbolt, it should be free because it's just going to Signal Beam and I 2-shot. Maybe I need someone that baits Thunderbolt consistently. Well, that's like 2 of my mons. Also, Hariyama is probably not doing anything. Okay, this is going to abuse confusion, so I should pivot between someone that tanks this really well and that's... but also fights back. That's the problem. So it's probably like Electros for the Thunder Punch with Persim Berry. Okay, specific plan. You kill this guy, bait this guy in. It's granted the Thunderbolt, so you will hear. Now it's Hyper Voicing or Magnet Rising. I believe Magnet Rise is more likely. So let me make sure again. I'm just going... You will see that I'm looking at a different file. Yeah, it just doesn't say, so it's probably just going to be +6. Which means it's even worse because it's not even always Magnet Rise. But I have to think that it will be... Okay, so it's Hyper Voice or Magnet Rise. I mean, I can just go here, right? And if I just roll a bit high, but I can't really afford to roll. I can go here. I can fake out. You know, it's Hyper Voice, Magnet Rise, or Sing. So I go here, I hit the fake out. Then it's going to Thunderbolt, Sing, Magnet Rise again. I can try to go here. I can hit to extreme speeds. Yeah, but I'm basically consuming Arcanine here. Is that okay? Yeah, kind of. I mean, not really. Well, let's assume I do it like that. Then, it can be a Rigorio for Revelation Dance if I'm very low. And if it's not that, it can be Substrika if I'm in range for low kick. So it's Substrika or Rigorio. If it's a Rigorio, it's going to be Revelation Dance or Teacher Dance. Hopefully it's Revelation Dance because it means that it sees a kill. So I can go here and be one turn ahead. And Psychic Fangs instead of Wild Charge. And if it Teacher Dances, I go here and deal with it. Although this is for Galvantula, so I may just go here on the Revelation Dance. And then I try to win this 1v1. If it doesn't work well, I go Bolton. But then it's Substrika, outspeeds does not damage, Galvantula outspeeds and doesn't really have damage. Could see it. I don't think it sees it. So it is for Flamethrower, or maybe. A lot of maybes. Low kick. I can go here and fight it. If it burns me, it's really bad. I mean, isn't Palpitoad better here? Why doesn't this wall? It's like 34% and this is 30% and can be burned. This can't be burned. Also, I make it slower, so it's a lot easier. Let's just bring this guy instead. Let's do like this then. Okay, so then it's Galvantula. It's always going to Giga Drain. It doesn't really matter. I would like Thunderbolt, but it just has to take one more hit. Okay, this isn't my ideal fight by no means. Mainly because of the Jolteon. There's like a ton of RNG. So I think get the mons and plan for berries or items. Is this the guy that... Yeah, this guy sings the Limp Bizkit song. It's funny, I didn't remember, but I saw him and then I was like, yeah, this is the guy that with the song. Okay, items. Give me your items. Okay, so quick note, you don't really want Gligar in this game, it sucks. I didn't know, so now I know. And any other ground type is better. Okay, this guy goes first, then it's going to be this for the pivots and Substrika. Then it's going to be this and both this and Arcanine are probably just a berry. If they get paralyzed, there's nothing I can do. Okay, this is this. This is for Galvantula, right? So then I can just go Citrus, but it's not going to hit for more than half, so what's the deal here? Confusion maybe, let's go Persimberry. Because I have those berries, right? Yeah. Same here. What are you? These aren't berries. Is there any merit? Like, am I using this guy? It gets killed by every single mon. Wait. Yeah, by Thunderbolt by every single mon and nothing else. So if it's not Thunderbolt, maybe I can switch it in. I don't know. This is Oranberry, right? There's no items. Let's keep it no item. I don't see any benefits. A bit scarier than it has to be. I don't like the RNG in this fight. Intimidate doesn't really matter because the first one is the one that's free. Let's see what this goes for. The wing beat always kills. So yeah, it doesn't do anything. It has to discharge. Tail wall cannot be used. It's a setup move, but I just see kill. I guess this is a dual wing beat bait. There are a lot of mons that get it at this level. Okay, Jolteon is always thunderbolting. Okay, this guy is no item. Is that intended? Definitely not. But it doesn't really matter, so let's roll with it. It's here to beat Substriker. Maybe a Citrus Berry would have been nice to have. Okay, Hyper Voice, Sing, or Magnetize. I prefer if it's Magnetize or Sing. Magnetize would be nice. Okay, yeah. It does seem like it has to use it if you have a run type move. But there's nothing on the AI. Okay, what I can do now is I can just stay in. Although that looks like a low roll, but I can just stay in. Go for the Vital Throw and hit it for a ton of damage. Okay, it goes for Thunderbolt. If it paralyzes and I hit through, I just kill. That's like max roll. Okay, now it's just going to Thunderbolt or Sing, which means it should be free for Arcanine. Okay, there's Thunderbolt. If it doesn't paralyze, high extreme speed. Now, how is it? Is it Oricorio? It doesn't see kill, so it's probably... Well, it's probably still Oricorio. Substrika deals more, but doesn't have damage. And the AI switches in the first one in team order. Okay, it's Substrika. Why? Let's see why. It doesn't make any sense. It has to secure or something. It's faster, it doesn't have damage. It's the same for Oricorio. And it's like complete. It never overlaps. Flamethrower always deals more percentage damage than low kick. So I don't know what this is going like. What this is basing its switching logic on. My guess would be that I show kill with Arcanine. Like Rock Slide shows kill, but it's slow kill, which shouldn't matter. But apparently it does, which isn't documented. I love when people don't document their games. Having said that, it doesn't really matter because I'm just going to deal with it. Is this always slow kick? It should be. So you can actually cheese with Staraptor here. Low kick deals like nothing because Staraptor doesn't wait a lot. Also I get the Intimidate. Now it's guaranteed to Thunderbolt. And it so happens that I have a ground type ready for this. I can click Mud Shot twice. Yes, Signal Beam, I don't really care. Now I will live faster, so It's just dying. Goodbye. Okay, who is it now? Is it Oricorio or Galvantula? It should be Galvantula. It's his fast skill. Yeah, with Giga Drain, it's a nerf. Okay, what was the play here? I don't remember. Hey, yeah, go Bolton, kill. Okay, let's hope this doesn't crit. If it doesn't, then I should be... Okay. Okay. I'm no longer fine. I'm only dead to crit. Am I going to risk it or not? Signal Beam deals like nothing to Arcanine, and Arcanine always kills, so I'm probably better off switching to Arcanine. The only problem is that Arcanine takes a lot from... I'm just changing the risk to Arcanine. I think I can afford to lose Boltund instead of Arcanine. So let's just play to my outs here and we don't get crit twice. Right? Right? Yeah, okay, but it confuses. Am I Persianberry? Nope, I'm Chesto. Okay, this is skill now with random move. You hate to see that. I guess this is a Hariyama situation. Like, I just get a free fake out, then I go Arcanine kill with extreme speed. Looks like the best option. Okay, Signal Beam again. This is like the best move it can go for. Not that it matters because I'm never dead to this. Wait. This is with Arcanine. I'm dead to like max roll crit from Thunderbolt. Only max roll. So let's just click fake up for the culture. Maybe Bolton is actually Persianberry, but this is a nerf. I didn't. Now I figured out. Okay, I can force this to Giga Drain or on Arcanine if I wanted to kill, but I don't think I will be using Hariyama for the next one. So just click like knock off. Or it can max roll crit. Okay. Now it's Oricorio. It's random move between Revelation Dance and Air Slash. It's never Teeter Dance, which is important here. I just go Electros, who should resist both, I think, or something. And I could also make it always Air Slash by going Palpitoad, but come on. Just go here and hope for no bullshit. Is Air Slash the one that flinches? I think it is. Oh, it's not going to use it. Yeah, it's Revelation Dance or Teeter Dance. Let's click Thunder Punch. I'm always hitting this one because I have the berry, but it's probably just going to use it again. Again, it's not dealing damage, so I can afford to stay in for a couple turns. The problem is that this also doesn't always 2-hit KO. It's like a 90%. If I roll high, then it's guaranteed. Okay, that's a kind of high roll I should kill now. Let's not say Teeter Dance. Okay, it goes for it. Of course it goes for it. It has Roost, so it could use it. Yeah, that's how you lose the fight. Okay, let's just try again. Okay, Revelation Dance. If I hit through, I just win. Okay. Really annoying fight. I don't like when they do this. RNG fights. Like, genuinely, if I'm too unlucky, I just wipe. It's a sort of luck check. you can influence the amount of luck you need by planning out like the fight better or having a better box, but you don't really choose your box, so that's also luck. Okay, now it's another single battle, then it's the double with the plus and minus mechanic. I don't like that one, but it's a lot more doable than what I've been doing here. As far as I know, maybe not. Okay, a Porygon. Of course, holding an Eviolite, it's like the only thing they do. The thing is, I'm pretty sure that if I teach this Brick Break and give it like a Muscle Band, I kill most of the time. So let's just go do that. Like, I see no reason to keep Payback. I just have Knockoff, which deals more in the average case. Like the first time you use it. Which is probably the only time I need to use it. So let's just go teach this guy Brick Break right now. Which is here, by the way. I didn't know like Electros gets Brick Break. That can be useful for screens. Okay, here there's like something, or yeah, a hard skill. Okay, so let's keep planning inside of the gym. I'm just going to assume I kill this guy. It's going to download attack. Can Thunder Wave, but come on, I'm faster too. Okay, Rotom is really funny because I showed you with knockoff and I just never hit any of my other moves. It shouldn't come in. It's only faster, and according to the AI thing I saw the last fight, it should be disencouraged to come in. Although that's has been like really inconsistent. It's faster, doesn't have damage, explosion doesn't count. Faster doesn't have damage, explosion doesn't count. Faster, okay, no one out damages. So the most reasonable thing would be to assume it's going to be Rotom. Just wait and see how it's Golem. Okay, I just got this guy and shit on Golem. Also on Electrode, but I could make sure maybe with my other grass type, like Run type. No, because this is HP grass. Okay, can I then use this for Golem? Not really. With Substance, then yes. So let's go Soft Sand and use this for Golem, just in case. This for Electrode. And for the Pikachu, I can bring like almost any guy from the box. I'm guessing this would be good. It's also, it deals so much. This is very low defense, I guess. Okay, Broom also kills. Surprising. It is Light Bulb Pikachu, that's why it deals so much. And Bolton. Sort of kills, but Extreme Speed. Okay, Extreme Speed deals too much coming from this. It is unironically difficult to fight. Could I use to kill this guy? I have no options. Okay, Fake Out from Mariama deals a lot. The problem here is Extreme Speed. Okay, my own Extreme Speed just kills this guy. This is crazy damage. Like, I can go Silk Scarf too. This shirt, just see skill. Pikachu sucks. Okay, then what do I do to make sure that happens? Like, I can Mach Punch, I can do a lot of stuff, but I guess it would be Trying to all Hariyama. Yeah, but Hariyama's going to try to fight this guys. I'm not sure, to be honest. Like, I just need someone that takes one hit and deals some damage. That seems to be too much to ask. Someone that doesn't die to crit. Okay, Hariyama apparently dies to crit. Oh, yeah, but Hariyama doesn't count. I can switch this guy in for free, then kill if it's wall tackle. I can also just have Ape. Can go Bolton. Okay, Bolton never dies to this guy. But it baits extreme speed, so it kind of dies. Yeah, like it being faster doesn't really do anything. Okay, okay. And then there's Electros, so I guess Electros. Room 2. Takes too much from Iron Tail. I think Electros is the play here. I go Citrus Electros, right? Hope it doesn't crit too much. Then I bait Surf, which is like the only move I can't be baiting. So maybe go here on the Surf, bait Iron Tail instead. I can go here, kill with this. It's a bit weak, to be honest. Then it's like this guy. It's going to discharge Hex. Hariyama sort of kills with knockoff. It's like one of two mons that do it. So I should trust Hariyama for this one. It's like your typical will always bottom, so this main gods makes it a lot better. Not free, but better. Okay, then the problem is this Pikachu. If it comes in, it depends on when it comes in, but if it's Surf, I just go here to get Iron Tail. Is there anyone that baits like any water type, right? Yeah, just baits Wall Tackle. You can go to any of these guys. Yeah, but you want Iron Tail. Okay, Iron Tail is perfect. No, but not for this guy. Okay, this guy wants also. Okay, the other plan is I just go into. I take a Ball Tackle, and it deals enough damage to him to just die. Okay, that looks a lot more doable. Okay, that's it. Let's look like that. My extreme speed always kills, so I don't need to be... How do you call this? Silk Scarf. So I can go any water type, any of them. I guess the one that tanks the most and I can afford to lose the most would be Sidra. Bait Ball Tackle. Go here, tank it. Then I extreme speed. If he extreme speeds, I would need a Citrus Berry to deal with it. Then I have both of these guys. Maybe something for Rotom then, or something for Pikachu, an emergency, like after dying thing. I guess Pangoro is like the only guy that one-shots. Okay, no, it's problem, it's just better. Okay, let's get the guys and really think this through. I'm looking at the items and none of their items should matter. Also abilities, like Pikachu being static doesn't do anything. Galvanize Golem Alola is actually hype. Like it helps me. That's part of the funny thing of this fight. It's intended to be like that. Okay, let's get Cedra, let's get Breloom. Who else like you? Yeah. So now it's Hariyama. Into this. This. And these guys were important. Let's give it a Citrus already. Then like this. Probably to guarantee the thing, I go citrus on this too. And this is just fine like this. Okay. Then on the special mons, like the first three. Hariyama needs the muscle band to hit the ranges. Like if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world, but it's better if it hits. Okay, then Rotom, same thing. Okay, this shit's a soft sand. I didn't remember. This guy just turbo kills with double bulldoze. There's no reason to do anything. I'm guessing it could come in against Rotom or something. Just give it an Run&Bun. I don't see this being useful. So same for this, then. Well, no, I guess. What can Pikachu do? It can't really do anything. If Volt Tackle for some reason maybe paralyzes, that's just like I don't even want to check it. Save. Let me check the items one by one. Muscle and soft sand, like this. It works. Okay, it's this guy. Yeah, raises attack, so it doesn't matter. Fake out. Isn't this maybe well, no, this is supposed to do not do the, this is the one that matters. Just kill. Okay, where's the goat? It should be Rotom. Let's see how it's not. Like for all we know, this should be Rotom. Okay, it's actually Rotom. That makes it even weirder for maybe because I show kill. No, I don't show kill. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe low kick doesn't work well. Okay, we would like to see Will-O-Wisp here. Not Thunder Wave. Okay, goes for the one that works. I get boosted, but it doesn't really matter. Like, what I want here is to hit through. Yeah. Okay, Hex deals a lot here. I really need to hit this. Thank you. Hariyama's purpose here is over now. Should see Golem. Yeah, knocks off the leftovers. Should be Golem because it sees fast kill. With Body Slam. Which is intended. Like not the fast kill, maybe, but it will be highest damage, so that's like the same thing. It's Galvanize, so I'm immune because it turns normal type attacks into electric type. And Matchshot always kills this guy. Let me make sure I'm soft sand. Yeah. It's not like I'm dead, so it's already safe matchup. It's a quad effective move, that's why it kills. And I do need damage boost. Like none of these ground types I have deal damage. Okay, now Electrode. I can just say no, I can't. This is kill with HP grass because it's quite effective. So now I go here, and it's neutral damage. So I click Bulldoze. And the next turn I kill. Like I don't outspeed of course, but I don't have to. That's Oranberry. Cannot Pikachu. I hope this has to serve. Well, it's never Ball Tackle, so that's what matters. Okay. Highest damage is Surf. It only ever says kill with it, so this has to be Surf. Okay, not a crit. Which means this is always ball tackle. I'm pretty afraid of this one, but I go Arcanine. This guy is like a starter mon to me, so losing it really hurts. Okay, now it should take recall damage, which means it enters extreme speed range. Citrus is just in case it crit. Okay, extreme speed from my part kills. This guy is just really weak. Like extremely weak. This is the kind of mon you can expect to kill with a fake out from some specific high damage guys. Okay, now it's a double battle and the gym leader, and I think that's it for today. It's a bit of a shorter one, but I'm getting a bit tired, and if I'm tired I will int. I will start killing guys. And not from the other trainer. But well, yeah, I'm always happy when I finish like a day of playing this game without killing anyone and just getting some fights done with no major mistakes, which is what happened here. So that's it. See ya.